Hey Stampin' friends, Darling with Darling Stamps. So I wanted to start this third week of Joy of the Season. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to actually go through this stamp set in the holiday catalog, Peaceful Noel. And I'll have everything down in the description as far as our sizes and such. But we're going to make some cards today, and I want to show you some options. Sometimes we get a stamp set, and it sometimes only has one idea, but I thought we should do a couple ideas. So let's put this aside and let's get our base down. And I'm going to put these out. I'll show you what I do with those in just a moment. So anyhow, it has definitely turned, so I had someone the other day tell me, oh, I think we totally skipped fall and now we just jumped into winter. But it's been a little interesting. So, all right, so we're going to put down our white piece. I try to, this is our designer series paper, and it has the copper, kind of looks embedded or embossed, but the copper on there, if you can see, very, very, very pretty. So because I have already pre-cut this to match the size, I don't have to put that on first, but sometimes it is good to put it on, because if you need to trim it off, you can do that before you adhere it to the base. But I've already cut that, and so we are just going to attach the layer, and that will go on. And I did the 1/4 inch all the way around, and this time I made sure that my fingers were clean. I mean, sometimes you wind up having a boo-boo on a card, which can be a good thing or not a good thing. All right, and I don't have any rhyme or reason as to how far. Oh, I just flipped it. Yes. Oh, you just saw the boo-boo and I fixed it because it slid. All right, so we got our base down, and then I have my circle punch with the Tranquil Tide, which is also in the color that I'm going to pull from here. And then I have the stitched circle in here, and then I have one of the sprigs, but I want to do a couple more, and then I'm going to be using this glimmer paper. There is Tranquil Tide in here. There is the Merry Merlot, was my new favorite color, and of course the copper. And we are just going to get a couple of those already out. Put my scraps together. All right, so we are just going to pop some of these out. I did a couple on the other one, on my first one, and I think I may have put too many. So I'm not going to put as many this time. And let's get that together and see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more from odd numbers. Odd. Okay. There. All right, so we want to put our base down first. And that's going to go kind of in the middle. Oops. And kind of put that hanging over that center, right, or over the designer series paper. And then we want to stamp our sentiment, which will be the Holly, Jolly, and Bright. And I love, again, I can't say it enough, I love this Merry Merlot. It's kind of like a real deep burgundy. It's not quite the, the cherry cobbler. That's a great color for Christmas. We've got the red, which is wonderful. And we also have the other red. Well, it's kind of more of a burgundy, I guess. So we'll put this one away. We're done with that red. And then I want to get my sprigs, my little sprig. So we're going to do the Tranquil Tide. Now, this is one of the colors, and we're just going to pop on, it's kind of a two-tone. So, I mean, two-step. We have the base, which we'll put there, and we're going to put one there. Wipe that off. And then we're going to do the outline, which will go right over, which is neat because you can kind of see where you're at. Beautiful. And put this one right in there. Pretty, pretty. Okay, and then we have this little sprig. It's kind of like, it's this one right here, whatever. It's like a pine leaf maybe. And I want to put just a little bit coming off the edge there. Beautiful. All right, see how that came together? All right, so we got that. Put this away. We're done with that. And now we want to do, now that we have our stamping done, now I want to attach, and we're actually going to do, I'm going to pop this up. And, you know, I think rather than doing those, I'm going to use my big tape. Use my icky scissors and put that right in the middle. And this is just an economical way. I mean, I should use this for Thrifty Thursday because the dimensionals are great, but if you're having a big space and you're doing a lot of cards, this is more economical. Just double-side mounting tape. Okay, so now we are going to put, we want to put our sprigs on, and we want to make sure we are there. So we are going to put, you know, and I was going to put so I put my sprigs on this before, but now I just put this on, so now I can't, which is fine. I will just put them on here. So let's make sure we give her even. So we'll start with the opposite side, put that in the middle. See how that goes? Perfect. And then this one in here. Perfect. All right, and now we can put our base on. And that's going to go right over the center. There. Coming together nicely. All right, now this is a trick that I learned, and these are jewels we sell. This is just, oops, this is just, we won't use that one. We will use this over here. We want to put some little berries on it, and this kind of is a, it facets the jewel, and the Sharpie colors the jewel just the color you need and you want. And then because I cheat, I guess I call it cheating, but I use my X-Acto knife. It gets underneath, it picks it up nicely, and then I don't have to try to use my fingers because that never works. All right, see how we have the jewels on there? All right, so we got that. One last thing is the bow. And because I thought I would save some time and do it off camera, is I'm going to put a bow right on the corner. These are the mini dots, but these are a little bit bigger. I think I may have gotten these from like Michael's. I don't want it to overlap my bow, so I want to put it kind of slender, and we'll put that right there. And then this will go right here. There. Voila. All right. So there is the card that I wanted to finish and show you. But let me show you some wonderful additions. Now, because this tends to be a card that you would think for Christmas with, you know, holly and jolly and bright, seems like Christmas, and Noel and Merry Little Christmas, but I wanted to do something fall. So I did the sprigs and made my own background. I used the copper glitter paper, used the Fill the Season with Happiness, used the sprigs with the Cajun Craze, but this background I did and just used my Stampin' Right marker and my aqua painter and did the crumb cake, the brown little green berries, the pumpkin pie, and made it a fall card. So that was another one. This was one that was super fun. The Noel is actually copper you can see that. It's copper embossed. And this comes from the same set. This is the beautiful, it's actually the Joyful Noel specialty paper. And I gotta tell you, it is stunning. So this background paper, and then this one that's underneath all came from the same pack. And there's like 2 or 3 other kind. This is this beautiful paper, copper paper, and all of these, and you'd think, all right, so this actually, let me mark this. I marked this so I would keep it in order. So this is the Joyful Noel. We call this a suite because basically what it does is it takes and between your stamp set, your designer series paper, glimmer paper, your ribbon, and your little embellishment stars. And of course, if you buy the bundle of the stamp set and the punch, you save 10% in the bundle. But they call this a suite because these are all the different things that you can make because they all blend together. So this is on page 29. But basically, like I said, I did the fall card. This Noel just is using a different twist. There's a little snowflake embellishment, the copper. I had little sprigs in the copper paper. There's another one. And then I have this one, which is also the copper paper, and I used my Scallop square die and then fill with happiness. Use the same paper as this one, and oh no, yeah, it's the same. And then use some of the same tranquil tide for like a background on that stamping. So there's that one. This one is super fun. So this actually is a Hostess set that's in the catalog. And this little dress, I just want you to know that I did. Do you remember back in the day when we had the dress-up clothes? Let me show you the paper that I used. Okay, so here is the designer paper. And what you do basically is this is literally cut out. So you stamp it on there first. This is blank. And you stamp this little gal on here. And actually, it's her bottom piece and the top piece. She either carries presents or she carries a little card. But then you stamp it again. And I did this on this paper. And then just cut out, you can see I cut around the lining, so you can see the black lining, and then used the same paper as this. And there you have it. So those are my designs for the Peaceful Noel. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope to see you on Thrifty Thursday. Have a great day. Bye for now.